Happy New Year. Oh, I'm so excited to be on here and say Happy New Year. I'm going bald for 2021. I just decided, I'm not going to worry about how it looks or how it makes other people feel. I'm just going to go bald because it is way more comfortable. So, welcome. Happy New Year. This is Blair Critch. If we haven't met before, maybe somebody hit the share button or the watch party button. And you're seeing my bald head for the very first time. My name is Blair Critch. I'm a wife and mom of two teenage boys in South Florida, currently fighting for health, and I'm going to be totally healthy in 2021, and I have two more chemo round treatments to go through, and then I am done with that. Bye bye chemo for 2021. Hi Liz. And as I am hopping on here today, I just wanted to kind of come on and talk about how our mindset is really the only thing that we can control in life, right? So 2020 is over, and I want to give an update on what's going on with my health, but also just an update on what 2020 was all about and what 2021 is going to be about, right? So good morning, Terry. Hi, Happy New Year, everybody. Welcome. All right, so one of the biggest things that I wanted to share first was an update, because I've had so many people reach out to me. And if you're one of those people who's been praying for me or reaching out or sending me cards or sending me books or sending me gifts, thank you. I feel the prayers, I feel the love, and it has been so amazing. I know that sometimes social media can be a platform where people maybe get harassed or they get bullied, or it can be negative, or it can be full of lies. But I have to tell you, in 2020, my social media was full of love. It was full of encouragement. It was full of powerful prayer. It was full of people reaching out to me and telling me that they were cheering me on along my journey. And I've never experienced anything like that before. I have loved social media. It's something I've used to build my businesses, and but I've never experienced it in such a personal way like that. And to be able to experience it in a way where people were so uplifting and loving and caring, and I wouldn't have had those hundreds of people. I mean, I probably got 20 books from people I don't even really know. I probably got cards from people I don't really even know that well. I got messages and Bible verses and songs. I had people praying for me every day at 11:11, and hopefully you still are, that were part of the Blair Prayer Project. And it's just been so amazing. And that's a choice, how we choose to view social media. That's a choice. There's a lot of people who hate it, and that's their choice because they see negative on it. But I choose not to see the negative, and I choose to see the positive. And that has been one of the biggest blessings of 2020, is realizing that we really have complete control over our worldview, how we see things, how we choose to project ourselves, how we choose to react to things, how we choose to take action on things. And that can bring you so much joy in life. So as I'm updating you on what's going on with my health so far, so last October, hi guys, I see you hopping on. So excited to see some of your faces. Hi Sabrina, thank you. Thanks Mariah, I love you. I love watching your belly grow this year. Can't wait to see that new baby. So anyways, here's what's going on with my health so far. So I have two chemo treatments left, whoop, whoop, and then we're done after February 5th. Then I'll have to have my left ovary removed so that there's no more estrogen in my body. Then I go on an estrogen blocker. Before we have that surgery, we'll have some kind of scan done so that we can see what's going on and how my body did with chemo. But what I'm really excited about is that my CA-125 blood test has done so well. So every single time I go in for chemo, they check my blood work, from my red blood cells to my white blood cells to all these different things. One of them is called a CA-125. It was how we knew something was going on last year when I finally got that blood work done in September. And it showed that my number was at 168. The average woman my age should be 35, because we all walk around with a little bit of inflammation in our body or cancer in our body. And so that's what it shows. So when we got that number 168, that's when I got the CT scan and they found that large mass on my ovary. Fast forward to this last Monday when I had chemo, and I did have some worse symptoms than usual. My nausea was way worse than usual this week. I don't know if it's just because I'm getting further along. Maybe it's a higher dose, or my body's just like, what the heck's going on? But my CA-125 number was 14. Yes, 168 to 14. So I'm so excited. I'm so thankful for all of your prayers and encouragement and books and things that you guys have been sharing with me. It can be a bit overwhelming when you're going through something like this with all the amazing advice that people are giving you, but I've really tried to take action, and I'm actually going to journal over the next few days just everything that I've done to change my diet, my lifestyle, my health, my mental health, all of those things, as I have really reflected over the last few months, I've changed a lot of things. And so I'm going to share, I'm going to try to journal it so I get everything written down because it's so many things. But I'm making myself a priority. And I hope you guys are too with your 2021 goals as well. But it was funny because my husband and I, Ryan and I, were walking last week. He tries to walk with me every day if he can. It's one of the things that I'm doing for myself is being in the sun for at least 30 minutes walking every day. And we were talking about how amazing 2020 has been. And we were listing all the amazing things that have happened in 2020. And after we were doing that, he's like, and you got cancer. Like, that wasn't even at the top or the front of my mind because so many amazing things happened in 2020. And I've seen so many people putting up posts, and I get it. Like, see ya, sayonara 2020, never want to see you again, never want to live through that again. But I think there were so many beautiful blessings in the quarantine, in having to figure that out. And I know not for everybody. I know some people were alone. So I'm not, passing judgment on how people reacted to it. Oh, hi, Carlene. Hey, Lorenzo. Lorenzo, you were one of the many gifts from God, like little angels that I had during this time. Because Lorenzo helped me to get my hair done, like really short, get my wigs. I'm going bald today, Lorenzo. So anyways, there have been so many amazing things that have happened that wouldn't have happened, I feel like, if I hadn't hit that bump in the road in 2020. So as you're reflecting, I know some people were alone. Some people were in bad situations during COVID. I get it. Or during 2020, we all have those different bumps. I've heard from many of you and the struggles that you've been through this year, and I have been praying for you. But it is perspective, and it's how we choose to look at the things around us, right? That's our biggest thing. It's like, what are we going to decide that we're going to allow? I love this quote by Toby Mac. He said, never speak words that allow the enemy to think he's winning. Right? Never let the enemy think he's winning. And it's all about the words that we say. It's all about the things that we're thinking and allowing to come through our minds. So as you're starting off a new year, I'm going to challenge you to stop and write down 20 things that you're thankful for from 2020. Write down 20 things that you're thankful for from 2020. I mean, think about relationships. Think about things that you were able to do. Maybe you got to slow down a little bit. Maybe you got to go see things in nature that you normally wouldn't. Maybe you had a great year in business. Like Ryan freaking took off this year in his business because real estate was really good down here. Maybe, you had some really great experiences with your family or other things like that. Or maybe you learned and you grew or you had more time to read. There are so many positive things. So write down 20 things, I challenge you to write down and that were positive from 2020. And then as you reflect on what you want to see happen this year in 2021, I challenge you to work on the things that you allow yourself to say and how you say it, and get a couple friends that will hold you accountable to that. One of my friends, Christy Deli, if she hears me say things like I have cancer, she'll correct me. Blair, you don't have cancer. Your body is healthy and strong and on its way to recovery. Right? And so I changed the way I say it. Like Brian will hear me say, I have to go do this. And he'll say, no, you get to go do that. Perspective. What a difference, right? I have to do that compared to I get to go vacuum my house. I get to go take my kids here and there. That might not be something for some other people. They might not even get that choice. So it's all about perspective and how we choose to say things. So I challenge you this year, after you write your 20 things that you're grateful for 2020, I challenge you to think about how you're going to change your words this year. And as you start to write your goals, and as you start to make your resolutions, as you start to make this, vision board and all the things that you want for your life this year, make one of them be to enjoy your life and to watch the words that you say, watch the things that you allowed yourself to get negative in, because we deserve to have joy. You can have joy in every single moment, even when you're going through the hard times, but you have to choose to feel the joy and to find the joy. And I think those are the two biggest struggles that we sometimes have. So much easier to sit back and be on the couch and woe is me and be upset about things. And you know what? I have some of those days. Like, I'm gonna be honest. There are some days I just don't want to get off the couch. I had one of those days this week when I was so nauseous and I was just like, great. Like, I'm totally sick. I can feel it. And I just basically vegged out on the couch all day. And you know what? The next day I got up, I went for my walk, I did my things that I do for myself, for my physical body and for my mental body. And I got back into, the joy of every single day. And so I just hope that this was helpful for you this morning. I just felt called to hop on here and share a little bit about that, share my update. I would love to hear from you guys. What was one of the 20 things that you wrote down that you were thankful for in 2020 as you start to reflect? And listen, one of my all-time favorite things that Ryan and I and the kids do is vision boards. And if you go on our Blessed Mama Bosses podcast today, even if you're not a mama, even if you're not a woman, if you're interested in hearing about vision boards, we did a podcast on Tuesday. It was only 12 minutes about how to shape your vision for 2021. And then today, Friday, we also have another like 13-minute podcast that's all about how to align your family for 2021 with family vision boards. And this is something that like I'm not just sharing. I'm not one of those people that just shares things that I think are cool. Like I will share things that I've done. And for the last 7 years, I've created my own vision board every single quarter. And I have created one with the family, and we have the kids do it, and Ryan and I do it, and we do it all together. We're actually doing it next Saturday instead of this weekend because we have some family in town. But we do it every single year. We've been doing it together as a family for 5 years now. And it's so cool to truly see the desires upon the people that you love, upon their heart. Like, what are the things they want to achieve? What are the places they want to see? What are the things that they want to do and see happen in their life? It's a really cool, sweet way to get even more, I feel like, aligned and in love with the people that you care about. So I hope this was helpful today. You guys have a great day. Make it a great day for others, and share one of your 20 things that you're grateful for from 2020 in the comments below. Bye, guys.